I should put an intro. I should put an intro video up there. You know what? Hold on. Now, present or invite. Wait a minute. Now, mind you, the wallpaper. Oh, hold on. Okay, do it like that right there. Oh, that's better. Oh, baby down. Listen, y'all know I can't type on this bitch right here, right? Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hold on. Listen, get myself together. Whew. Well, hello. Y'all, I don't make no registrations. I don't take nothing seriously. And I should. Everybody, chubby cheeks is here. Hello, everybody. Listen, we're gonna do a little bit of my voice feel a little bit better today. It's 10 minutes after 4 Pacific Standard Time here in Los Angeles, California. I have not been on here in no sewing Gregory's, honey. Have not been on here in ages. Girl, when I say I have not been on here, I have not been. Oh, now put the comments up. No, I haven't been on here in a long, long time. So what I'm gonna do is just see. This is why I like being on here, though. I'm gonna start to appreciate mind you what I need to be doing this contract for real though. I'm looking at a contract candle right now that I'm working with. I need to be working on her, but I'll work on her when I can. Also too, y'all see this right here? It's really, really beautiful. It's a conjure piece. The middle of it is a major, major spirit stone that I got out of. It's a beautiful major stone that it's a true conjure stone, a true elemental of the sea. But the energy is maybe kind of dark, very dark. So I'm busy trying to understand how to work with it. I like it though. I'm gonna just put it the way it was too, though. Definitely. Um, just put it the way it was. But no, hello everybody. While I figure this out. Hello everybody. Welcome to a conscious space. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Um, I'm doing pretty well, sweetie. What we're gonna do today, of course, is talk a little bit about conjure. See, we on the latest Patreon we have thus far, we talked a little bit about. That means I'm going to this. Change the awning. Let me put this up around my neck real good. See, this is my conjure piece right here. Beautiful, beautiful conjure piece. I put around my mojo. I'm gonna start making these too as well. What I need to start doing is this would be a good little piece to create too as well. Hold on. Put my head. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Now mind you. So where I have it here. Okay, it's good now. All right, very, very good. So what we're gonna do a little bit, y'all, what we're gonna do is just talk a little bit more about because on Patreon, I just did a beautiful Patreon talking about different santos and different saints to work with. And the Patreon, let me show you a little bit of it. Hold on, before I do that. Let me put a little stream right over here. I'm gonna see if I can share a window. Can I share a window? Okay, here we go. That used to be the one. Oh, share screen. Thank you so much. Okay, now hold on. Before we share a screen, pick that bad boy over here. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Uh, stream. Hmm. No, not entire screen, baby. No, no. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Which one is the screen? This is a Patreon. Saints and how to pray to him. That's what we're gonna do. That's what I want to talk about. I gotta do this again. Let's share the entire screen. It ain't no harm in it. Oh, let's put allow. Let me see what it's gonna do. Yeah. Oh, at the stage. Oh, did it go right? Okay, there we go, honey. So here we go, right here. No. That looks weird. Girl, that going back. No, Girl, that goes back to the universe. No, 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 no. That's how you start vortexes. No. Mm-mm. So let's try it again. Here we go. Saints know how to pray to them. Getting results with guidance, definitely. That's that's the latest Patreon that I actually printed out. Yeah. Now, a lot of folks don't realize that the best part about it, mind you, I'm giving you too damn much. But a lot of folks don't realize that, of course, you can go like you can absolutely have a service with uh, you can have a service with Harriet Tubman. It's Harriet Tubman right there. Whenever you deal with Harriet Tubman, now mind you, now put right here, right here. She was a real human being, so keep your expectations small when first working with a spirit. Simply light a white candle for deliverance from a situation, red candle for quick work dealing with a situation that you tried your best to solve on your own. First, solving on your own. Do not hand Miss Tubman any situation your ass ain't worked with. Do not do that because more than likely she's not going to help you with it. Have we done work with Harriet Tubman? My grandmother, grandfather. My grandmother has not. I've done one or two spiritual jobs with her. It works out really, really, really well. Um, and I'm gonna tell you some. Oh, I have a site where you can actually get a candle from. And I'm gonna show you only here how to put together a candle. Tell if that's if I feel like being on here. Y'all, I should come on a lot more often. Maybe I don't feel like it. Anyway, now red candle for quick work with dealing with a situation that you've been trying to do, trying to mess this over on your own. I'm telling you, do not go up. Hey, 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 is you listening? Do not go working on however work on a situation that you ain't done put no time or blood or sweat to it. Because she's not gonna help you. Thank you. And when you need assistance with a no, hold on. When you need assistance with a dark spiritual situation, use a purple candle with a high John the Conquer root. If you don't have a high John the Conquer root, have a gallon gal root. If you don't have a gallon gal root, then have a dandelion root along with devil shoestring. Have some type of root, orris root. So like I'm fussing. Sorry. Have orris root for love, dandelion root for all situations, basically for hard work and diligence. John the Conqueror, he do everything, and I mean everything. Um, oh, orris root, John the Conqueror. We just listed him. I know the John the Conqueror. That's another root I'm missing too. Ocean root, ocean root, or black, or ocean root, or black snake root. Same thing. Put them together. Mind you, she always had that root in her buckskin bag when she was going about helping. She always had a root with her. And folks that do not understand that the Madam Harriet Tubman was a conjurer. How else does she know how to mitigate those stars? How to navigate at the middle of night, making sure that these dear souls get up to the north. Every low country, old school conjurer I know of can look at that sky, no matter where you are in the United States of this America, be it northwest of fucking south. I look at the North Star as well as the Big Dipper, as well as Sirius, and I know exactly where the hell I'm at by a few feet. Oh, that daddy said, my grandfather said, I'm searching for it. Said, nigga, you a few inches. Mm-mm. It's spirit you have here and here and here. You just know. You look up, you tap into that mojo above you, and everything around you, you just get. That's not way I could describe it. You just get a sense of, like, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm at. My grandmother, grandfather, Takawa First Nation. Daddy said that's that red blood in me, red man blood. My mother's African American. My mother's side, and Grandma Ruby African American. Listen, Daddy, listen, that's that hoodoo blood, black and native. Cause I got the best of both sides. That's why I could do things my daddy can't do. Cause I'm a nigger and a savage. I shouldn't have said that, huh? Baby, child, girl, I'm no country. I'm country. I just learned how to put on shoes. Don't pay me no mind. I'm from Low Country in Baton Rouge. Child, shit come from my mouth. That insulting. Did I hurt your feelings? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Sorry. There we go. Now, mind you, that purple candle with a hydrogen concord. Now, some people say, well, T, why don't you have a red candle? Because hydrogen concord like a red candle. No, no, no. When you light that second flame of that candle, that now my hydrogen like that red mojo bag. See, that's when you get messed up. Hydrogen don't like no red ass candle. That's sacred. What you see right here, that's a whole concha candle. That hits different. Well, every time you add a flame to it, when it has a flame to it, well, that felt good. That felt good. Anytime you add a flame to it, you're going to have to make it purple. And also, to keep in mind, Hydrona Conqueror is a prince. Mhm. He sure is. That's my tobacco. I want y'all to think I'm smoking weed or anything like that. No. Swisher Sweets, the cheap ones. And listen, I used to smoke the really good tobacco. But honey, you can only clean your tobacco pipe so much, and I'm still getting in all that smoke. That shit was fucking up my lungs. Because you can only clean that soot out. No, get the Swisher Sweets. Just smoke the tobacco up. Good tobacco though. I know they cheap. That tobacco's good as hell, especially with pipe tobacco. But go ahead on and pick that purple candle with the hydroconca. Now, when you pray to Harriet Tubman, use the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as they forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, Heavenly Father, but deliver me from evil, dear Lord. Anointed Heavenly Father, anointed Lord and King of Kings. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And then after you say, oh, that felt lovely. After you say the Lord's Prayer, that felt lovely, didn't it? It felt nice. Then after you say the Lord's Prayer, say your piece. Oh, oh, Miss Harriet Tubman, I know you hear me. Light your candle first. Now, mind you, some conjurers are going to have her name, Harriet Tubman, and birth date. Now, so very few people, some people have an understanding when she was born and then the date she passed on. Try to have just Harriet Tubman and the date she was born. It's easy to find online. Or just write Harriet Tubman. Or you can write a petition to Harriet Tubman. Place it under the candle. A petition folded away in red ink. Folded away from you. Folded away. Thank you. And that'll work pretty good too. That works really, really well. I got plenty of sea salt too. Hold on. I thought this was glass. That's plastic. I thought it was very good. Let me see, don't break them. I got water here though. All right, very good. Now, another hoodoo elder that you absolutely can communicate with is Caroline Dye. Oh, hold on. You want to go down? The hell? Hold on now. Behave. Oh, excuse me. I'll have to excuse me too. My cold acting up. Why the hell I get in the tab like that? You saw that? Get the hell up out of here. Computer slow this goddamn gold molasses. Now, mind you, as you can see. Now, I listed all the saints you can pray to. Saints that Lord love to work with you. That's Caroline Dye. Hold on, Caroline Dye. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you all of what you can work with, but you can work with her too. Listen, do not go to her with love work at all. Don't go to her with love work. Here we go, honey. Right here. Don't go to her with love work. Here she is right there. You see her? You absolutely can. Now, mind you, with you're gonna take a white candle. Usually, a white candle and stuff. Mind you, these are spiritual elders. Also, too, all of these um, santos. What I want you to do, okay? I want you to make sure exactly. I want you to make sure that you go about pitting them on your ancestor altar. Harriet Tubman, all of them. The reason why is because your ancestors will know how to. If you want these santos, these are once human beings. Mind you, these are elders for a lot of people. We need for your ancestors to help mitigate and hold space for them. They have, ooh, hold on, y'all. They need to mitigate space. Get that over here. They need to mitigate space. I have to change that right now. I need for your ancestors to get involved with them. Thank you so much. Pretty much. And thank you. Mm. Now, mind you, there are plenty of hoodoo elders too as well. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking to find other elders too. Hmm. So that's the Patreon. But there are other elders up here too as well. Harriet Tubman. That's Black Hawk about his tradition and traditions on how to work with him. Then of course we have Mother Seals. They're here. Mother Leafy Anderson. She passed away in 1927. Then of then this is Saint Katera. She's one of the very few natives that's actually made it to a saint. Mhm. There are a lot of saints here. Mind you, there are a lot of black folk saints here, such as Saint Martin Porres, he was a Moor. Of course, Saint Rita of Casca. These saints can easily work with, honey, and they do a good job, very good job working with you. Hmm. Very good job. Okay, very good. Now you know one thing I want to do though. Hold on. Now we don't talk about Santos, okay? But what I'm going to do is go through some of my experience dealing with some of the Santos, definitely. Over here. And hold on. Yeah, just a minute. Get this page out. Because from my experience too. Only because dealing with the saints is actually quite lovely, and working with them is actually really beautiful. But I want to introduce a few that are actually very good to work with. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go, honey. So just introduce a few that are actually really, really good to work with. So here we go. Now, mind you, oh, here we go, right here. Oh, some of them. Oh, y'all. I can't cut that because it won't let me cut it. Oh, child, listen, they done made a Saint for real candle. The hell? They done made, and then mind you, they have hydraulic conquer candle too. You know what? Let's talk about that. Hold on. Mm, there we go. And you know what? Just talk about some of the candles. Now, mind you, these are some of the candles that are not necessarily. They're not going to be on the Patreon, but to kind of give you an idea how to familiarize yourself. Oh, share screen is hold on. Oh, history of medical cannabis. What's that right there? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay, not now. Not now. Uh-oh. Let me see if it'll do it again. Hold on just a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, here we go. Now where's the one that I found? Oh Lord. Hold on. There we go. I have found one. These pages, whenever you go about utilizing them, you have to make them separate from the page itself. So let me do that really quick. So we're gonna go with Santos Saints. Just put Hoodoo Saints. Uh-oh. There we go. Oops. Y'all, my delete button don't work no more. It's so odd. I have to get a new computer. There we go. I'll look into that pretty soon. Here we go. Now I'm gonna just work through images and just work through images. Because everybody now some of these saints I have not. Here we go right here. Oh, this is lovely. So let's see which one we want to work with. Here we go. And allow. Now these are the saints you can work with concerning conjure. Right here. Now right here, Saint Barbara. Offerings, now mind you, red roses, pomegranate seeds, raisin, honey, sugar, red or white candle, red and white candle. White candles usually white candles for her. We work with her especially concerning protection. That's Chongo right there. Oh my goodness, dealing with women, of course, the women, small children, especially in domestic violence, definitely. She is a spirit that loves sugar. She loves sweets. Now, if you want to give her some sweet to eat, angel food cake or any white cake itself, with red icing, definitely. One cake she really loves is that red velvet cake. We usually give her red velvet cupcakes too, especially on our holiday, definitely, the Santos holiday. Now, mind you, this is synchronized with the Orisha Chango. Excuse me. Saint Barbara works Saint Barbara works really well, really well, and very fast. Helps protections for soldiers. Love of return work. Love of return work is mm, she does work really okay. Saber Bear will return your lover, but only if the lover is worth returning. What I mean by that, She's not going to return no lover that's beating on you. She's not going to return no lover that is not worth it. Why would you want him anyway? What's wrong with you? No, hold on. No, why? Why? Why would you want her to return? Oh, hold on, y'all. Make sure I look at the comments too. Oh, the comments are open. No, but definitely no, no, honey. Why would she? Why would you want to return a lover that absolutely, the lover himself is beating up on you? Santa Barbera is not going to return a lover that's beating up on you. In fact, if you want her to return, want a Chongo, if you petition her in Santos or Chongo to return your lover to you, if that lover is cruel, something just may happen to him, especially in the form of Chongo. One thing Chongo does not like is wife beaters, girl beaters. You need to go someplace else because you better not be no. Don't petition him. No. Unless you want something to happen to that nigga. I'm not playing. And Chongo or Samba Bear, Santa Barbera will help your ancestors kick his ass. Oh. Mhm. Y'all like to play. I'm not playing with you. Why do you want that nigga anyway? See, what you need to do is get you some business. Anyway. Oh, hold on. Let me scroll on out of here. Now, mind you, next on up is Saint Expedite. Everybody like working with Saint Expedite. Oh, Saint Expedite. Saint Expedite is lovely to work with. Saint Expedite can help you with everything, but he's so persnickety. Hold on. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go to the site where he's actually on. That is on Pinterest. I know so y'all can see the pictures. Hopefully pull up. Did it pull it up? Saint Expedite is wonderful for working with. He really, really is wonderful. Saint Expedite, no, I don't want to log into this bullshit. No. No. Get all out of here. I should go. It didn't pull it up though. Oh, go to hell. Saint Expedite, his feast day is April 19th. He helps with urgently with money, legal help, quick divorces, fast magic, reversal. He reveals secrets. Somebody talking bad about you. Here's now, mind you, all you need to do to create a quick little observation or reference space for Saint Expedite. And let me tell you something else too about you. Hold on. No, hold on. Why do people always create a mojo to him? Okay? When you need something. Saint Expedite is a type of Santos. You create a space for him, a shelf for him all the time. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Saint Expedite is reliable. Oh, he's reliable, baby. And Saint Expedite don't just do the typical right hand work. You get up friends with Saint Expedite. Remember this right here. I need to find a nice one of him. Hold on, because I need for you to see his face. I need for you to see him. This little nigga right here. He can work on anything. Hold on, right here. But it's not a good one though. There we go. Ooh, I don't like Hoodoo Delish. This heifer Hoodoo Delish, she is a oh I'm going on nothing she do. Mm. She do be helping out the Hoodoo community though. I heard she's a scam artist though. But you know what? I don't know nothing about that lady. Bless her heart and bless her family. Bless her heart. Bless her Lord. Now here we go. I'm spit up like that. You can see him. Oh, say next. Spit it like that right there. Hold on. Now let's see what she picked. She got the right feast days, April 19th. Prayer, Holy Elder Expedite, help me. Save the love of pick the name, and I protect, defend, and rescue this love marriage, I pray. Offer his red candle with his picture, water, bread, doing prayer, coffee, After answer, red candles, red roses, pound cake, pennies. Okay, then she got it right. She got it right. She got it right. Now, I'm a really big believer on this though, and I want you to hear me. Saint Expedited needs a place in your altar. When you have your own personal altar, and I'm very passionate about this, and you're gonna understand why. Saint Expedited is reliable, always reliable. He's always been reliable. Utilize him. Saint Expedited is incredibly reliable. Absolutely. So, and another reason why you want to do that, Saint Expedited will always be on the lookout for you to help you. Saint Expedited will intercede problems, situations that you don't even know you have. You didn't know about them problems and situations. You had no idea that such and such was a fucking problem. It hasn't come across your. Oh, I'm looking at some. She didn't. Not. She didn't tell you how many. You didn't know. Now, the thing about it is, you have to petition. She kind of got this wrong a little bit. Now, mind you, you said that Saint Aphrodite is a crossroads spirit. He can do left hand work just as good as he can do right hand work. Now, Saint Aphrodite is not a type of Santos that is death unto my enemies, a doom work. No, don't go to him with that. He's not gonna mess with you like that, and he may get you. No, we have other Santos for that, honey. We have other Santos that like do work like that. He ain't one of them. Oh no, he ain't one of them, baby. Now, when you having a prayer, him, holy, 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 holy Saint Aphrodite, help me. Say, now, mind you, this is for love work. Saint Expedite can do court work. Holy, holy Saint Expedite, help me. Come unto me. My court case, such and such and such. Now, mind you, you need a placard card. When I say placard card, this is what I mean. Hold on, we're gonna get off of here for now. A placard card, I hold a Santos card, and or a picture of him, a red and white candle with on top of a red cloth, and just have him. I always have a red candle. Now, mind you, red candle if you want to, if you're working him, if you just have a space for him, because you just want to be in your space. Always a white candle. With if Saint Expedite is not being worked, put a white candle up when you have a space. My grandmother, both my grandmother and grandfather, have a space for Saint Expedite when they in their hoodoo shack. That's fine with a white candle. Do not light that red candle all the time for Saint Expedite when you don't have when he's not working for you. Don't do that. You keep him heated up all the time. Then hold on. When you need him to work, he won't work. Don't heat him up all the time like that. Just a white candle will do. Put my headscarf on. Tighten it a little bit. A white candle will absolutely do. Now, this heifer here, she said before prayer, red candles with this picture water, bread during prayer, and red candle coffee. Uh, Now, what I've seen, now mind you, after you answer your prayer, then you give him the pound cake. 5 penny, now mind you, 5 nickels. A nickel per pound, per slice of pound cake. Give the Sara Lee pound cake. Mhm. Bread and water is fine when you first start working with him. Absolutely. Feed him, give him the bare essentials. Oh, she right. But I'm not gonna put pennies there because he likes the number five. 5 slices of bread or 5 pieces of bread. Mhm. That's a slice of bread. You can take that. We'll take one of the loaves, one of the little sandwich hoagie loaves, slice it up 5 times, 5 slices of bread, undulate it like that. A glass of water, a red candle, a cup of coffee. Also, two little cigarettes. I say next to that he loves tobacco products. That coffee should have a little cigarette across it. or a little cigar. Now, that cigar come in handy because when you get ready, like if let's say you have a permanent altar to Saint Expedite, when you get ready, light that cigar, okay, and light it. Don't inhale, or take it to the tipper, turn it around with lip part of your mouth. Don't burn your tongue. Push your air through that little tip where you put your tip you put in your mouth. See that stream of tobacco smoke come out. That's for him to smoke. Whenever you have a spirit cigar on the altar, you better not take it in your lungs. That's not for you. Just take in enough to fill your mouth up and put that smoke right back out. But see, that take your divine breath. And we don't want to give ourselves a divine breath. So go ahead on, blow to the tipper, that's that tobacco stream, straight on to your work, straight on to the offerings, and talk to him. He should work fast for you. But also keep up an offering for him. There you go. Now when the offering is done, the job is done, then 5 slices of Sara Lee pound cake, red wine. Now, mind you, once a Sara Lee pound cake, 5 slices of Sara Lee pound cake, red wine, more new coffee. Once everything's done, after for a few days, that cake is real hard as a rock. Take that cake out, of course, give that offering to the land. Take those 5 nickels to the crossroad and said, I give these unto Saint Expedite. Thank you for your services. I appreciate you. And usher them forth into the world so that whatever you want, it has stability to it. That's how you work with him. And there you go. All right. Saint Benedict, Daddy worked with him all the time. Saint Benedict, mind you, his feast day is July the 11th. Saint Benedict, he's patron saint of the sick, the dying, the cursed, the mal-informed, especially for those under nasty spiritual predilections, those that have a spiritual way about them, they're under spiritual persecution. He helps deal in problems with protection with witchcraft, healing sickness, and healing with curses. I'm gonna tell you something. Saint Benedict is the best. He's the best thrower of left hand work you've ever seen in your life, especially if it's reversal work. If your enemy is messing with you, Saint Benedict would take that curse that fit on you, throw it back at him, hit it right in the heart. Y'all be letting the saint make y'all think saint's the punk. Saint Benedict ain't no punk. That is one Santos right there that know how to do that left hand. And he'll take them out. I've heard Saint Benedict taking people off this earth because they were fucking with some conjure, messing with them. I've heard Saint Benedict take it's a potty mouth. I've heard Saint Benedict take right off this earth, right off this earth, take them right out. Hmm. Now offerings always prayer. Now mind you that you get a medal of Saint Benedict, offerings to monasteries and hospitals in his name, and also the charities too. Saint Benedict likes to say like simple offerings that you can absolutely offer to him: bread, white wine, water, tobacco, um, cornmeal, anything like white hominy corn cakes with a little bit of honey on them. He loves sweets. Now, mind you, they don't tell you on here, but he does work. Now, Saint Benedict is very unusual in the way that he prefers to be approached, and a very powerful helper against disease of types, but especially against malicious poisoning, snake bite, resulting from witchcraft. Hold on, let me see what they wrote here. Saint Benedict requires only that you obtain a medal of his, traditionally one that has been properly blessed by a Catholic priest, and that you offer your sincere prayer for his help, along with what is for you a generous offering to a local hospital or monastery that has a medical or otherwise merciful ministry. He's well known for. Oh, this is lovely. Well, of course, I knew about the Santos, about the medal. The medal is incredibly true. I know about this about the medallion though. Every time I hit on him, it's the wrong one. It never show up. Yeah, get his medal. Now that's one way how to petition him too as well. Now Saint Benedict also can also be petitioned. If you don't want to wear the medal, get the medal out of get the medallion out of silver too. If you don't want to wear the medallion, that's perfectly fine. Then get a white candle, white or brown candle itself. Have the medallion. You do have to have the medallion. Have it right there on the altar itself on a white cloth. Mm, glass of water, bread. Petition him. Say the Lord's Prayer as you will. He will come to you and come to you in that way. But you're going to have to wear that medallion, and you are going to have to get it blessed by a Catholic priest. Now, the thing about it, you will have to. That's a must. Now, the great thing about it is that Saint Benedict works very, very fast. He is a simple Santos, but again, he is a left-hand Santos. He loves to be involved in everything, and he believes in retribution. If you are being hurt and maligned, he will help you. Saint Benedict ain't no punk at all. Saint Daphnia, Dauphine. That's what we call it, Dauphine. Feast day is May the 15th. Patron saint of the mentally ill and victims of incest and sexual assault. She will prevent these things from happening too as well. She's also the patron saint of those that have been sexually assaulted as well. And she's also will work against those who are perpetrators of sexual assault. Though that's not her natural inclination, but she will absolutely, absolutely make sure that they see justice. She helps with peace, protection, and healing from emotional and mental trauma. She is a she's a light work, which that means for me, she works, but it takes time. She's a light foot. Saint Benedict is heavy. He works fast, incredibly fast. Saint Daphnia, not so much. It takes time, but you can feel her presence around you. Now, when it comes to sexual assault itself, she will surround you with a sense of protection. But when I tell you, she can work on the perpetrators of such nastiness. She can, but you have to know how to petition her, though. You see that sword in her hand. That placard card always shows her just that with that sword. My daddy told me something about that sword. That sword not pointed up, baby. That sword is pointed down. You're going to see that over and over again. Some Santos will have that sword pointed up. Some Santos have that sword pointed down. When that sword is pointed down to the ground, that lets you know that she's returned to sender. That she literally is about that work. That she literally can go and target a perpetrator of sexual assault and hurt him. But see, not everybody knows that. For relief, okay, she's often petitioned for relief from depression, anxiety, PTSD, and nightmares related to trauma. She's also known to help heal family relationships that have been destroyed by mental illness and or abuse. She absolutely will. It would feel like the whole house is surrounded by just this soft, this buffer that just it calms everybody. And it's power that stays there. It's raining outside again. Lord gee. Oh, Lord, it's raining again. Oh, my mouth stay dry. I think it's this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I told you I'm doing okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. May fit and remind you, offerings are red candle, green candles, and frankincense. We don't know if she takes any food offerings though. Though my grandmother would sometimes give her This real, it's a really, it's like this chicken broth kind of. It's not a soup. It's like this. It's always like a bowl of chicken broth, but it has one egg in the middle of it, one hard-boiled egg in the middle of it. She's not petitioned a lot, but she seems to like it. Haven't heard any complaints about it. And then Nana loves to offer it to her every once in a while. Saint Daphne is not one of those santos you used to speak about a lot, only because of the simple fact whereas sexual assault, and incest and other things of that nature, they happen in our family, but it's still it's type of a ism around them, definitely. So she's always petitioned in secret. So what that means is that a petitioner will go about petitioning her, and you may not even know anything about it. She's because of the reason why she's petitioned, and she is petitioned specifically for these reasons. When I tell you back in the day, these things were happening rampantly. It was, yeah. So she was petitioned a lot. Child, it is what it is. Oh, Saint Christopher. Uh oh. Hold on now. Saint Christopher, his feast day is May the 9th. Hmm. July 25th, Western, May the 9th, Eastern. What does Eastern mean? You can actually go both days. It's a patron saint of travelers, swimmers, and surfers. St. Christopher is really, really popular because Louisiana. Remember, we are a we're a seafaring state, especially southern Louisiana. A lot of strippers, a lot of crabbers out there. So St. Christopher is one of those that keep the ocean safe. And also to St. Christopher is also thought to make sure that water is replenished with good with fresh fish and shrimp. So you can imagine St. Christopher was is very popular with a lot of shrimpers, a lot of shrimp boats, and a lot of fish boats. Offerings of red candle, blue candles, red and blue flowers, and a St. Christopher medal worn around the neck, preferably gold. Helps with protection from accidents and protection while traveling and difficult journeys. He also helps with commerce too as well. St. Christopher also can petition concerning business. He's often petitioned but to avoid shipwreck and to protect children from drowning. To petition him, light a red candle and a blue candle along with offerings such as bread, cake, coffee, fresh red and blue flowers. All of this is true. Uh, the cake, whenever, hold on. Saint Barbara he loves that beautiful red cake, beautiful red velvet cake. The rest of them, you can necessarily pound cake and they'll just love it. They'll just love it, honey. You get that, and that's fine. Until instructed otherwise, definitely. Saint Christopher is good for business. Absolutely. A lot of folks don't know that. I told you this cough is disgusting. All right, the three wise men or three magi, patron saint of pilgrims, motorists, travelers, epileptics, help with safe travel, spiritual guidance, blessings for the new year. That's the three magi are the three santos or three wise men. We usually will hold space for them at the beginning of a brand new year, or at least the beginning of the Christmas holidays. That's the only time that they have their calendar, have their altar set up. Now, have I seen a permanent altar set up to the three magi, three wise men? I absolutely have. Usually with male conjurers, and usually at the tail end of the house. Tail end of the house. That's just another fancy way of saying a hoodoo shack. Definitely, I absolutely have. Daddy doesn't have one though, not at all. Offerings, candles, red for Saint Caspar, green for Saint Melchior, and purple for Saint Balthazar. Any coins, usually those golden dollar coins. Also, too. Now, mind you, coins, the silver dimes. Um, hold on, Wheatley dimes, Wheatley coins, Wheatley pennies. Pennies are a coin that actually has copper, that has silver, gold, or pretend gold, definitely. Then frankincense and myrrh, absolutely. Now, these for spiritual guidance, blessings for the new year. That's so true. The three wise men are there for most. Whenever you hold space for them all year round, your spiritual business will pick up big time. It just will. It will pick up big time. It's the most amazing thing. They will help you with that. If you're in spiritual business, gaining clients, they absolutely will help you. Mhm. No, also too, what else are they good for? Oh, for night terror, for sleeping as well. Not just sleeping, resting. Also too, it's a sense of keeping your home. Um, oh, what is that word? Peaceful, very, very peaceful. Now, what they have in a small print. These three saints, the traditional three magi who followed the star, often petition together for blessings in travel, spiritual seeking, and in prosperity for the coming year. They petition to protect travelers, especially those on spiritual pilgrimages. Pilgrim, yeah, pilgrimages. They also, in modern times, petition against or to resolve air travel delays, closed roads, and dangerous traveling conditions. To access help for travel, prepare a mojo bag containing directions to the destinations, three shiny coins, frankincense and myrrh resins, and personal effects of each person traveling. Work under three candles, red, green, and purple, for 3 days to charge the charm. The candle offering may be done after travel in urgent cases. It's actually quite lovely. Quite lovely, honey. Very good. They're not really called on a lot, to be quite frank with you. And when they are, they're usually called on at the very beginning of the Christmas holiday. All right. Oh, we haven't talked about Saint Anthony. Oh my God, Saint Martha, Santa Martha. Let's talk about Saint Anthony first. Saint Anthony is amazing, and Saint Martha is amazing too. All right. Um, Saint Anthony's feast day is June the 13th. Now, when I mean feast day is this: it is a day to create a feast for them, to create desserts for them. Let's say if you have a Saint Anthony, you have a whole hoodoo space for him. You work with him every day. He's always looking out for you. He's always making sure you're a-okay. Then Saint Anthony, then of course his feast day. That June the 13th, you're gonna want to have something wonderful on his altar, or something just gorgeous, and something really good to eat, really delicious. That's a yay. So yeah, definitely. Now mind you, brown candles, white lilies, bread, salt, olive oil. Yes, sea salt, please. Um, Mind you, they don't necessarily have any cakes or anything like that. Helps returning lost loves, recovering lost items, safe travel, replacing lost income or jobs. There is a thing my grandmother told me about him too. Um, it's not that St. Anthony will not accept cakes, but he likes to live the lifestyle of a poor cleric. His humility is so important to him. So any fancy sweet things like that, he's not going to take. Though I do know, hear me out. I do know he likes sweet cornbread, the little cornbread muffins. So don't pick not no frills, just the cornbread muffins. And make sure that those Jiffy Sweet ones, oh, he'll devour them. He loves them. I do know. But just make sure it's as simple as he is, because he's extremely fast, extremely powerful. But he is absolutely that it's very, very important to him that it's not too fancy. Saint Anthony is a much beloved protector of children and the poor. The pointer and the saint and saint the he is the pointer and the saint of lost items, and often petitioned for his power to return strayed or lost lovers to those who petition him. Saint Anthony can do love work too. He absolutely can, and he will. Um, he likes to work with couples that have been married for some time, or, and I know he will especially. Oh, thank you very much. He will especially work with couples that where love and or Engagement has been promised, but that person reneged on it. He'll return that lover back to you. He loves seeing people get married. Now, he's considered a cool saint, meaning he is gentle and slow moving to work with. Yes, he is. Most of these santos we've just listed, all of these are hot saints, except for one of the saints. So you know, Saint tonight is a hot saint. A hot santo. Now, Saint Anthony specializes in restoring things naturally and gently, with a minimum of drama and struggle. He appreciates offerings of white lilies, water, bread, sea salt, olive oil, and brown candles. His day is Tuesday, and his colors are brown and white. Excuse me. It is very important to remember not to offer St. Anthony alcohol, tobacco, or other items associated with vice. Please do not. Thank you. These items seem to offend him, and he may withdraw his help if they are offered to him. He's especially helpful in returning lost spouses or live-in partners to lovers who have been financially abandoned. St. Anthony has a reputation for moving slowly, but doing an extremely thorough job. Yes, he does. Absolutely. But do not offer. That's very important too. I actually have an example of him pulling back after a job that was done. This was, and mind you, my grandmother told her. Well, I don't think my grandmother told her anything, but my grandmother petitioned Saint Anthony about the situation that goes on. The girl created a little small little vessel space to give Saint Anthony and offered him wine. I know of one situation. That situation got back to where it was, and there was nothing my grandmother could do, which was returning her husband to her. It reverted, right? All that work that Nana did, it was reverted. So do not offer him any alcohol at all. He's one of the very few. Did I say offer him wine? I hope I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Hell no. I just thought about that. Did I say offer him wine at first? Who's on here? Hey, hello. Do they have chat on here? Oh, hold on, y'all. Hello, everyone. I need to go on Clubhouse. Not Clubhouse, but there we go. Misspelled it. Okay, there we go. Now, hold on. St. Peter. No, what was St. Peter? St. Peter crazy as hell. Not crazy. No. I shouldn't say that. Not crazy. It's just, I'm going to just give him to you anyway. St. Peter. He's not crazy. No, it's not. It's just, it's very volatile spirit. You got to be careful. No, he's not crazy, sweetie. He's just volatile sometimes. Patron saint of spiritual power. Now you see why I said crazy. Don't you? Absolutely. Patron saint of spiritual power, sweetheart. Helps with road opening, removing blockages, success in business, spiritual power. Offerings are tobacco, old or blank keys, earth from the crossroads, water, sweet bread, a pandria of all kinds. St. Peter, the apostle, was chosen by God to hold the keys to the heavenly kingdom. He is known to offer help and compassion to those seeking greater spiritual power. St. Peter is able to open roads, bind and loose success, and remove black magic and bad luck. He can help unlock the psychic eye and as well as spiritual gifts, as well as allow messages to reach other spiritual beings you have been previously unable to reach. While very kind and powerful, he seldom assists with love or romantic matters. He does not. That's so sweet, baby. He don't do love work. We know better than that because no, Saint Peter don't get involved with stuff like that. Not at all, baby. Mind you, when he was in skin, Saint Peter was very much a recluse. We're not going to pit him in a situation where we're not going to pit him in water when St. Peter was used to being on dry land. Not at all. And the Bible said he was a recluse. So St. Peter didn't have no lover, so we're not gonna pit him in that situation. Feast day is June the 29th. Feast day is June the 29th. Now, tobacco is a really good offering. Old or blank keys, to be quite frank with you, honey. If you have Saint Saint Peter the Apostle is a wonderful altar to have. It's one of the best altars to have. I have to I have to admit, and I'm gonna have to. Maybe I spoke too soon by saying he's kind of cuckoo. He's not really. Oh, here we go. I'm backtracking. Not really, but he's very, very opinionated. Now, is he incredibly gentle to work with? Absolutely. One of the best santos to work with. He stands true. He's a wonderful ally in teaching your spiritual gifts. Absolutely. Does this energy sometimes does when you're sent, it sometimes feels very, very vitriolic. Very there's a fertility to it. Does he allow so much power, so much energy to come into your life to teach you? Now he knows how to manifest that energy in a really beautiful way. But is it maybe volatile is not a good word? Is it very powerful? Do you sometimes feel like your head gonna pop off your body because he's you're downloading so much information concerning your spiritual gifts and how to adapt to these spiritual gifts, how to work with spirit. Yes, maybe that was much more appropriate to say it that way. Yes. Now, most all hoodoos that I know do have a altar to Saint Peter the Apostle. In your hoodoo room, Saint Peter the Apostle should be kept closest to your ancestor altar. If not on your ancestor altar, that's when you're much more advanced. Because if you think about it, most of the things that he likes as an offering are things that your egoons and or elder matriarchs and patriarchs like on that part of the altar as well. Absolutely. He's one of the few santos that I'm going to tell you that you can absolutely put on your ancestor altar, and it will not be a problem. Saint Peter loves working with the ancestors, with the agoons, with your ancestors or the ancestors. He has no problem. He's one of the very few. The rest of these people, the rest of these beautiful santos, keep them off of your ancestor altar. Hell no. And thank you. Who's up in there? I have one person watching. Hi. Who is that? I had a few people up in here. Oh, hold on, baby. Can they chat? I want to talk with somebody. No. Click on a comment to oh never mind, honey. To lift to the screen. Anyway. Now we've already talked about Saint Expedite. All right, y'all. Well, this hold on. This is all I'm gonna talk about. Now, I got a Patreon that's up right now. We've been talking about it over an hour. This is all that I'm gonna talk about concerning um say the concerning spirits and other spirits to walk with. I'll probably revisit this once again. But y'all listen, be good, please take care of yourself. This is we just talked about a few of the spirits that are really, really wonderful to work with. Absolutely wonderful to work with. If you need information, you know how to contact me through on Instagram, even on here, and I also do spirit readings. I do spirit readings as well, conjure readings, spirit readings, as well as conjure around you to help your spiritual life and mentorships as well. Y'all listen, be good and take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you soon. Should I? Do y'all want more? Mm, it's just 5:13. I don't have any. I don't have more readings to do. I'm just gonna lay down, but I feel kind of relaxed. Hello, everybody. Or maybe hold on. Well, you know what? Bye bye, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. There we go.